What's Gucci? You too. It's your boy BRADY. You dig? 1/3 of Marvelous Bluntz in the building. You dig what I'm saying? If y'all haven't already, man, like, comment, subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz ASAP Rocket. We got the great content. You already know. You dig what I'm saying? So if you don't know, you need to tap in. You dig? And this Thursday, episode 2 live review show for Moon Knight hosted by Tone. Me and REVEE gonna be in there. So yeah, tune in this Thursday for episode 2 show review for Moon Knight. You dig? But I am here right now to talk about Morbius. You dig what I'm saying? I was blessed enough for my birthday. I was blessed. And I went out to LA for my birthday. I was taken out for my birthday. And, you know, I had a great time in LA. But when I was out there, you know, everybody for the past, week been trashing Morbius. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, when I'm out there, I'm going to go to the movies and check it out. You dig what I'm saying? So, we out LA. Me and Les, we out LA. Boot Bop. We out that joint. And we go to 4DX. First of all, the movies is way cheaper in California. 4DX in DC is almost like $50. I only paid like $35 for 2 tickets. So that's why I'm just like, come on now. Like, that's number one. Number 2, their 4DX had fog machines in the front. Shout out to the 4DX experience in California, North Hollywood, Regal, man. Y'all definitely keeping that joint together. That joint was like that. So, first of all, I saw it in 4DX. So, you know, maybe you could say I have an advantage, but I want to see it the best way. You dig what I'm saying? Man, this movie was like that. You did. The fact that people are really going around and saying that this movie isn't good, it's trash, it's garbage, it's dumpster fire, it's straight cap. Niggas are straight welling. You know what I'm saying? Straight DC shit, they are welling. You dig what I'm saying? Because it don't make no sense. It makes no sense why this movie is being trashed the way it's being trashed. Like, real talk. Real talk. How this movie is getting trashed is ridiculous, dog. Morbius is a Sony movie. Jared Leto is Morbius. He's the main character. We got a lot of other little side characters, but one thing I'm gonna just go ahead and say about this movie, one thing that I love. One thing that I love was the fact it wasn't too many characters, bro. This was like a movie in a long time where they went straight to the point. They didn't do all this extra Easter egg stuff. They didn't do all this extra introductions to people. Just keeping it straight to the story, dog. And I feel like everybody doesn't like that nowadays. Everybody gotta have so much going on in these movies and they don't even care about the story. You dig what I'm saying? The story was point A to B. The character's point A to B. You dig? Michael Morbius, you know, he's in the Spider-Verse. You dig? Basically, he had a form of, I think it was a sickness. I don't know if it's scoliosis. I'm not sure, but you know, it affected his walking. You know, and it affected people around America. Their how they walk, how they move, their bone structures, their lifespan. You dig? This disease, and he was trying to come up with a cure to help this. Straight to the point. He ends up going a little crazy, you dig what I'm saying, infusing everything with bats, and you know that basically turned into a vampire, amps up his powers. He kind of got like spider sense kind of thing, and this is a spoiler review, by the way. He kind of got the Spidey thing going on, you dig what I'm saying, like, but he's a vampire, he still needs blood, and basically this film is just about, you know, him trying to figure out this thing that's happened to him, that what he's done to himself, because it's like a gift. Because, you know, he's enhanced powers and sicknesses went away. But the curse is he got to drink human blood. He got to, you know, attack people to live. You know what I'm saying? Which he doesn't want to do. And one of his friends growing up named Milo, you know, had the same disease in him, actually ends up, you know, taking the formula because he wants to change as well. So then he ends up turning into a super strong vampire. And it's literally, that's what it is. Like, I really prefer y'all, even though I kind of spoiled it, because I really didn't spoil it, but I created the overview of it. I think y'all really need to go see this movie. Like it wasn't a lot of bad in the movie. You know, the Batman movie, I was checking my watch. I was waiting for that joint to be over. You dig what I'm saying? Spider-Man Far From Home was a nostalgia fire. Well, basically, they just lived off nostalgia. It wasn't even a great story. You dig what I'm saying? So, I'm not trying to get deep into whatever. I think this is some type of smear campaign. Because if you know Disney Marvel, they want that Spider-Man property, bro. So I feel like certain influencers can influence the internet to go a certain way. People look up to people too much nowadays. So if they're listening to somebody's opinion that's a reviewer that has a strong opinion about something, that they hate something, most likely I saw some people saying they didn't even see it and they were trashing it. I'm like, come on, man. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying, young? Like, that's the stuff that gets me gut. Like, don't trash something before you give it a chance. And I feel like this movie was trash for no reason. It was straight to the point. It had great characters, had great stories. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I really said my pet peeve about it was them not expanding on the characters too much. But then when I thought about it, I'm like, dog, I don't even care. They went straight to the point. Now, the end credit scene, you know, oh yeah, by the way, my rating, I gave it a 10 out of 10. I rock with Morbius. I know it sound wild. Everybody says wild, but I don't care about none of y'all dumb opinions. They don't matter to me because they're dumb. You know what I'm saying? They're literally dumb as shit. Like, people, when I saw that people that hadn't seen Morbius, trashing Morbius, the internet, mainly people on the internet, that's when I knew you cannot trust the opinions until you actually see something. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe nothing you see, only believe half of what you hear. You dig what I'm saying? Because we went to go see it ourselves. It was great, dog. No extended 3-hour movie. 4DX was kicking right. Sound was right. Imaging was right. There was nothing wrong with the CGI. And it was clean and simple. You dig what I'm saying? So shout out to Jared Leto. Shout out to Morbius, Sony, you know what I'm saying? And back to the end credits, and I'm going to wrap this up. A lot of people had a problem with the end credits. Look, man, people saw it as them trying to, like, do anything. They don't know what they're doing with the end credits. I just see that. I think that Sony doesn't want to be a part of that MCU thing anymore. That's their biggest issue holding them back, because they're still trying to keep Tom Holland parallel, keep all these stories parallel. And if I was them, I would just say, hey, let's just make our own Spider-Man verse and just do our own thing, like how they did with Miles Morales, man. Take Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, keep his story going. You don't have to use the MCU's Spider-Man, but Disney, Marvel will want that. They want to keep using Spider-Man, so they don't want another Spider-Man going back and forth with their Spider-Man. That's just what it is. So I love Morbius, man. I definitely would give it a lighters up if I had a lighter on me right now. But I love Morbius. Y'all should go check it out. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? I rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. What y'all think about Morbius? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, like, comment, subscribe to Marvelous Blunts. This Thursday, episode 2 live review will be streaming from our channel. Tone's running point for the Moon Knight review. You dig what I'm saying? It's Pat, man. Peace.